dad's house. My dad. It was a long. It was crazy night yesterday. Crazy day yesterday. I'll start from the beginning, and work my way up to current. Um, everything was good. Okay, hold on. Just to give y'all a heads up, in case people that doesn't know me, um, my name is B. Canales, and I am a disorder. I am a veteran, a disabled veteran. I do have PTSD, and one of my goals was to go see the Backstreet Boys. I have always been a fan of the Backstreet Boys since I was in junior high and high school, and uh, and I felt like this was my one opportunity to see them. Um, so there's my backstory to me.
Mama,
Yeah, baby.
you didn't call me? You were yelling?
No, I wasn't. No, I'm doing the live stream right now. So, anywho, okay. Yesterday was a normal day for us. Me and Bumblebee, my daughter Bella, just in case if y'all don't know who she is, we went to the WinStar Casino at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, we waited there. We knew we were going to wait there in the heat. For 6 hours. We were in the front. Um, there was tons of people there. We're just mingling, talking to each other, sharing stories, stuff like that. Well, the cool air started coming in, and then that's when everything like kind of changed. I'm okay with the weather's changing in Texas. Weather changes all the time. We have first we're hot, then we're cold, we're hailing, and then we're back to hot. I'm used to it, so it didn't bother me. My daughter, I whenever she was hot, I told her to go to the car. I was parked in the handicap spot, so it was only like maybe 20, yeah, about 20, 30 yards away from us. So she would walk to the car, cool down in the AC and come back out. Just were fine. Like I said, those whole 5 hours was fine. Um, it started to rain like around, let's say, 5 o'clock, and that's when the casino uh, people they told us, "Hey, seek shelter. It's a thunderstorm, severe thunderstorm." They said it was like 4 miles away, I like I said, I've been through storms before. I've been through tornadoes before. I've literally walked inside the eye of hurricanes, like literally. I was with I did help with Hurricane Rita, Hurricane Katrina, when I was with the Texas Army National Guard. So, like I said, it didn't bother me. But I did, made sure that my daughter was fine. Her well being was my main concern. But she was like, "It's okay, mom, I'm okay," and I knew everything was fine. Um, when it started getting loud and people started going a little bit hysterical when the rain came, at first, it was just like just acting silly, but there were a couple of people that were screaming really loud that it started hurting my ears. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because of like the stuff that happened when I was in Iraq, but my ears like gets real sensitive with high pitch. So I did have my earmuffs on. I have an ice pack on my chest. My chest is sore as well as my shoulders and my back. But I'll tell you about that in a moment. But anywho, trying to fix my phone. So anywho, rain came down. I put on my earmuffs. There was like this tarp that we as in like myself and there's other fans, you know, obviously we're waiting in line, right in the front. uh, we picked up this black tarp, and we put it over us, you know, seek shelter. Hey, we suck shelter, you know. And the thunder wasn't coming near us, it was actually going around us. And I was like, well, thunder's going around, I've been here, you know, since 12. I mean, I've been through the heat, and obviously rain's here. I don't care. They said on the tickets, rain or shine, we were going to have this concert. So I was like, I'm going to stay here. Okay. That was my thought. And I kept on asking Bella, you know, are you okay? Are you okay? And like at first she said, Mom, I want to go inside the casino so that way I can eat. I was like, well, it's 30 minutes. That's what I told her. I said, 30 more minutes. They're going to open up these gates and they're going to let us in. So that was my thought. I was like, come on, Bella, let's just do it 30 more minutes. She was like, okay. And, and you know what? If I would have known that that structure was not mounted properly, to me, it felt like it was not mounted right. Um, because I did keep on looking at it. And if y'all see my previous videos, while I was over there yesterday, I kept on just looking around. I kept on looking around, kept on observing, and to me, what was weird was that I didn't have like those ropes leading down that trusses. That was my main thing. But I was like, you know what? Eh, Obviously, they're the contractors. They know what to do. They know how to put these up. So I'm not. What am I? I'm not an engineer. Ah, god damn! I am like hurting really bad. So, so anywho, uh, I, it was 30 minutes. Like I said, 5 o'clock, they came out to tell her in our cars. Um, and, you know, like I said, my car was only like 30 yards away. I was like, I don't want to lose my spot. The rain's just going to go away. You know, nothing's gonna hurt us with the rain, you know. And yeah, it was really windy, but I was like, like I said, I didn't think anything of that trusses. 5:30 came around. That's when that incident. 30 minutes until the gates open. Gates open at 6 o'clock. Honestly, I really thought that they were just gonna let us in, um, because of the weather, you know, being like really bad. And I would have figured, you know, hey, you know, they really want to come in, just you know what, let them seek shelter in here. Like that's honestly what I was thinking. I was like kind of waiting, well, when are they going to let us in? When are they going to let us in? That was my main thought. But obviously it didn't happen. So, so for that 30 minutes, it was raining, or it was raining off and on, but it was raining for that 30 minutes. Um, and it was downpouring like super hard, like it was big, strong um, raindrops, and I was like getting stung by it. But I made sure that Bella was underneath that tarp, and I was outside of the tarp. So hold on, I'm holding the tarp like this. I'm outside of the tarp. There's other people underneath the tarp trying to stay dry. And and Bella is right in front of me, and I'm keeping her underneath the tarp. I'm blocking as much as the water from her, the rain from her. Um, uh, you know, I mean, the rain like stung, like it hurt really bad, and I just did not want her to feel that pain. So I'm outside of the tarp. I'm soaked. I am drenched, and I'm looking up. I'm staying calm. I have my earmuffs on. At that time, I have my earmuffs. I know I kind of distanced it off when the people were screeching, yelling real loud, but I had my earmuffs on. When I was looking up, you know, I was looking up at the sky. You know, rain just coming down, hitting my eyeballs, stuff like that. And I look to the left, and you know, like I said, we're in the front, in front of the line. I look to the left, and then there's that trusses, that big structure, you know, that says Windsor Casino, um, something Windsor Casino. Anywho, And I kept on seeing it kind of swaying. It was like swaying, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's high winds. It's just gonna just, yeah. It just really didn't dawn on me until when I seen it, and it started moving closer to us. Like it started moving closer, and it just getting closer and closer, and then next thing you know, it like literally a 45-degree angle. And I was like, oh shit, that thing is gonna fall on us. And automatically, like, I just pull that tarp down as hard as I can to push Bella down, and by the time it came down, it landed on my shoulders and on the back of my neck, and I just heard a click 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 click, just down, and it it's I wouldn't say squished a lot of people, but it was on top of people. Like, I remember there was people that was pinned down that they couldn't get out. Um, but when I undid the tarp of whatever that I could from that where Bella was at, I seen her. She was okay. And then I looked at the girl that was right next to us, and she had blood coming down her face. And automatically, I just put my hand on her head and trying to figure out where her laceration was at. And I told her, like, I looked straight in her eyes, and I said, "Come with me, let's go." At Before all of that happened, I already had a plan. If something was to happen, this is what we got to do. Like, I had my running shoes on. I had my my uh, my jeans, and I was in a comfortable attire because I was like, just in case if something happens, and a lot of the people that was over there, they laughed at me. They're like, oh my god, you're so silly. And I told them, I'm a disabled vet, I have PTSD, I got to be prepared for this shit. You never know what's going to happen. And I told them that. And then sure enough, like, I got into that instinct. I was like, okay, let's go. And I looked at her and I said, let's go. And she was like, okay, okay. And I said, Bella, Bella, stay with me, get with me. And I pulled that girl, and I took her clear across from where we were at. I'm gonna try to hurry up because my battery's like running low. Clear across the area. We probably ran about 10, maybe 15 yards from where the trusses fell, to get away from all of the commotion, all of the people, all of the craziness over there, and got her away to you know, in a calmer environment, calmer situation, or calmer area. Um, the thing that pissed me off at that moment when I pulled her was that the workers, they they ran away. They didn't come in and pull us out. They didn't come in to assist. That was one of the things that made me mad. Um, I looked at her. I said, "Are you okay?" Well, no, 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 no. I said, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And she was like, she was mumbling, and I said, "Put your hand on your head, keep it there, hold pressure." And, like, I was telling her, she did it. And actually, I seen her on the news. They had her on the news. She was the one with the blue and white towel. Somebody gave her a towel. That was her. Because I told her, sit down. You need to sit down. Apply pressure. I looked around. Bella was still with me. I said, Bella, stay right here. Stay right here. And then I seen another female that we were actually talking to. We were conversating. She was right next to us, and she was also underneath that same tarp that we were holding. And she had like this huge bump right here, and I said, Brandy, Brandy, are you okay? Are you okay? And she was just mumbling, and tears running down. I said, you're okay. It's okay. You gotta breathe. You gotta breathe. You're not cut. You're not cut. And so I'm talking to her. I'm looking at the other girl that has the laceration on her head. And I just told her, it's okay. Just breathe. Just breathe. So I'm talking to two people. And damn it, I'm at 5%. And then there was this other gentleman that was right next to us. He had laceration on his head as well. And blood was just pouring down. Like, if I felt like I was like back in Iraq, I swear. It was like just
pouring down and everything. And you know, and I was like, "Are you okay? You know, I don't have anything. Just put pressure." And but he didn't put, obviously he didn't put pressure. He was too concerned with his wife. His wife was freaking out. And so finally the workers, they brought in chairs. They're like, "Oh, who needs a chair, who need," and I was like, "Give it to me, give it to me." And so I gave one to Brandy. I said, "Brandy, sit down right here." And she sat down, and I said, "Bella, come over here now," because somebody else was assisting that girl with the blue and white towel. By that time, she had a blue and white towel. Um, and I told her, stay over here. And Brandy, you know, like I said, we're probably like maybe 3 feet away from each other over here. And then at that point, then that's when people that got hurt, that was under the trellis, that are trusses, were able to get out because they had to get a forklift to get out, to get them out from underneath. Then they started coming towards us where we were at, you know, where we moved away. And and we thank Avon. So all of those people started coming in, and I mean, when I looked up away from Brandy and away from the husband and wife, when I looked up at the trusses, like, it was crazy. There's people still underneath it, and the forklift was bringing it up, bring them out. There's people still laying on the ground. Um, and I swear, like, it looked like mayhem. It looked like we just got hit with a mortar. I mean, it looked bad. You know, that's what it reminded me of. I swear, like, I was getting flashbacks, and I was like, no, 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 stay calm, stay calm. You're okay. It's okay. It's okay. So, um, then after that, you know, I started talking to Brandy, controlling her breathing. The girl, the wife, I got her a chair also. Um, you know, talked to her. She was mainly concerned about her husband, which obviously I don't blame her. So I kept on asking Bella, "Are you okay? Are you hurt?" And I seen blood all over her, and I said, "Let me see you." So I lifted up, you know, lifted up the back of her shirt, felt her head, you know, just looking and looking and looking. She was okay, and she was like, "Mom, I'm okay, I'm okay." And I said, "All right." And and um, and then, like, it just took forever for the EMS to get there. Like, that's another thing. Number two, that was the other thing that I was that got me. Um, okay, so I'm from Austin. We have concerts all the time. When we go to concerts, like, there's always tons of EMSs there, and police officers, fire departments. There tons of them. Like, they're always there. Over here at the casino, there was nothing. I mean, it took, I don't know what, maybe 15, 20, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes for them to even get out there. I mean, Thatcherville is like kind of far from other towns. So that was another thing that I was like concerned about. I was like, where is everybody at? Where are the MS? Where are they? You know? And so you know, I'm trying to keep them calm. I'm trying to stay calm. Uh, by that time, I took one of my pills. I was like, I got my pills with me. I had it in my bag, and I took one, and I'm like concentrating. At this time, my level went from like a 1, 2 to like a 7, 8. Like, it was getting up there. And then this guy asks me, was I injured? Or did I get hit? And I told him, yeah. I was like, yeah, I got hit. It fell on my shoulders and my neck, but I'm okay. I'm okay. You know, get these guys first. The ones with lacerations. Get these guys first. They need to be checked out. I'm okay. So he goes over there to them, and I don't know what the time is by this time frame, but the rain had already stopped, and EMS came in. Like, I don't know. To me, I kind of felt like EMS was like, "Oh no, let's not go in because it's raining." Like, that's what I felt. Damn it, I'm at 2% now. Okay, I'm trying my very hardest to hurry up. It's combat lifesaver. I know, you know, I was trained for all of this stuff. Or majority of this stuff, you know, not everything. but I know what to do in a time of crisis. So anywho, I was like, okay, where do I need to go? Like I started getting confused. I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. Where do we need to go? I don't know. And then they were like telling my daughter to get out, and I was like, no, she is my daughter. She is a minor. She needs to stay with me. And then the other guy was like, were you hurt? And I was like, yeah, it fell on my shoulders and my neck, but I'm okay. I'm not feeling anything right now, but I know I will later. What happened at the site? And they're just walking around like, uh, oh, well, we're not gonna get sued, so we're okay. Like they weren't even concerned about us. Like they didn't even offer to help. Like, why the fuck are you gonna be there if you're not gonna help us? But anyway, that's something else. Where am I at now? 2%. Okay. So I started getting mad at that, and then people, stretchers were coming out. EMS took forever, but I mean now they're there. And then the guy started talking to me, and I couldn't hear him, so I took my earmuffs out. But then, as soon as I took it out, like there was people screaming and yelling, and sirens are going out. Like that just flipped me right there. I put my earmuffs back in, and then that's when I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Like I remember, yelling. And then I remember my daughter saying, "Mom, it's okay. Calm down. You're here. You're here. You're not over there." And then I just told her to call Popo, which is her grandpa. I said, "Call Popo. Tell him I don't know what to do. He needs to tell me what to do." So she called him, and I after that, honestly, I really don't know what happened. With Bella, she said that I just like kept on screaming, and I didn't want to move. I didn't want to go nowhere. I didn't want to open my eyes. Then eventually, they got me to move towards the EMS, the ambulance, and then this part now I remember, but yesterday I didn't remember. I remember a big guy like beating the shit out of me. Like he was punching me. He was hitting me. And that's why my chest is sore. It's sore and it has like huge bruise on it, a huge bump. It wasn't because of the structure. It was because that guy, he was hitting me. I'm pretty sure he probably hit me because my daughter said that I did faint or I did pass out and I collapsed. So that's probably what he was trying to do. But when I felt him, like the second time, I'm assuming he did it one time, maybe two, and I woke up. And I was like, hey, hey, I'm right here. I'm here. And he, like, after he hit me like three or four more times. That shit hurt. I pushed him, I hit him, and I think I clawed him too. And like I was like, doing that, I was doing that to him. And then he was like, "Don't hit me," or "Don't strike at me," or something like that. And then he tried to take my earmuffs. I was like, "Bitch, get the fuck off!" I was like, "No, no." I said, "The bitch, get the fuck off," in my head, but I was like, but in reality, I said no. And so then that's when my daughter said, "No, my mom is PTSD. She's disabled veteran, and she has those on for her safety." And then after that, then he was like, "Oh, okay." Well, I guess by this time my medicine started kicking in, and we were in the ambulance. The girl with the big bump, Brandy, she rode with us in the ambulance. We went to um, um, Adder, Admore. We went to Admore, Oklahoma, uh, to the hospital. They assessed us, did MRIs, X-rays, all that stuff. And eventually, like around what, midnight, 10 o'clock, somewhere around there, 10, 11, 12, I don't know, I don't even remember. uh, we left late from the hospital, and I talked to her. I seen her. She got out also. She's okay now. I'm okay. I'm just banged up, sore as hell. But I am at 1% now. I just wanted to tell y'all that story. My experience over there at the Backstreet Boys concert with the structure falling down on us. Thank you everybody for y'all's love and support. Thank you for y'all's prayers. Like I said, I just figured, you know what? I've been here so long. You know, I want to see them. The thunderstorm did. I was like, I'm not worried about thunderstorm. I did not even think about that trusses. I did not think that that thing was not properly installed. To me, it wasn't properly installed. If it was properly installed, it would not have fell down. And if those people knew that y'all have high winds around that area, then they should have thought about that. That's my only thing. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure people are gonna be like, "Oh, you dumb bitch," and this and that. Yeah, I'm a dumb bitch. Yeah, but you know what? Shit happens. Who fucking cares? It wasn't you. Who cares? I'm in high hopes. I took my meds now. I'm okay. Um, I'm not going to let this. I'm going to continue on with my mission of getting back to normal. Okay. So, you know, like I said, I'm here. Everything's good. So I'll post back later